times of periods of happiness that were truly happy periods of my life, and the time that I spent training with and associated with y'all was one of the highlights.
You're not in Texas.
I know.
He's always in Texas.
The 16 years that I did the service, I had the same type of bond, same type of camaraderie, where I dealt with above caliber people that meant a lot to me, and that you rarely find in your walk of life. And when I left the Navy and those people that I trusted my life to, it was hard parting with them. And it was psychologically hard. And I thought I'd never find it again, but I did. And it's hard now to have to not be around you. So I'm not gone forever. It's not goodbye, but it's going to be a while. But I'll be back, and we'll see each other again. But
I'm getting old, Ralph.
huh?
I'm getting old.
I
gotta come back soon.
I will. I'm getting old too. But I just let you know it means a lot to me. And I really appreciate your tolerance of me. I know that I'm not the easiest guy to get along with at times or whatever. All I know is that just about every class I ever did, my sensei Gary yelled at me. You're hurting them. Imagine this though. I never saw Sensei Gary touch anybody that he didn't hurt. So why are you yelling at me? Am I right?
It's called.
How many of y'all willing to go up? Hey, yeah, show me this. Yeah, no.
It's
That's
called
for
love.
Kyle and the young ones, right? We know better. Don't get near Gary. No, don't show that. No, not me. So it's been very special. It's just as much of a surprise to me that I got to leave you. I didn't plan this, but it's life. And thank you. Thank you for your gifts.
All right, Steve Petropoulos would like to say a few words, being Ralph's Uki for the past 13 years.
So that's my training partner.
He can still walk.
I am from the other group. This was the guy that had a lot of patience with me.
And hurt him quite a bit.
For anybody that doesn't know me, I am Ralph, and I can still walk. I mean, I love Ralph. Training with him was not easy a lot of times, but I made it, and I'm getting choked up because I love the guy as a brother. Ralph's a special guy. He's a warrior, and I've been training a long time. I was in the martial arts for a very long time. I started in Kyokushin and I trained full contact karate, and I never got beat up harder than I did training with Ralph. I was the one guy that was actually able to work out with him and not get hurt because I understood that he had a switch and you couldn't turn it off. And unfortunately, a lot of people didn't understand that, but I did. I got a story. There was a guy that I trained with here in Gary's dojo. He was an old Kyokushin guy who had his nose broken in full contact karate and quit as a brown belt. And I sat with him all the time. We had a lot in common. We both were Steves. We both had kids that trained in Gary's dojo. And I said, come on, you got to train jiu-jitsu with us. Get your black belt in jiu-jitsu. No problem. So he started training in jiu-jitsu, came up with us, and Ralph and I, when we were first starting, and got the brown belt. He got his nose broken again by Ralph. Unfortunately, somebody turned the lights off and it was all over.
Yeah, somebody decided to turn the light off in the dojo.
I just heard this story.
And I think Ralph was back in combat. But all in all, I wouldn't have had a better training partner. I love the guy and I'm going to miss him. But he's really a unique individual, and I hope everybody feels the same way as I do. He's a very unique guy. Ralph?
Who's next? Sensei?
I got something
Go
here.
ahead.
I'm Eric. Well, they gotta get a new wall. We'll show you how to do that. We've got a dojo over in off of 6. It's Northwind Karate. Kenny and I had to, and I'll take 2 seconds to say this is the best guy I've ever trained with in the way of all-around karate. Kenny and I go back a long ways, and Kat. And we've trained together for a long time, and these are my students here. But I got to take some credit for this, you know. So, because Ralph and I go back, we've got some common friends in motorcycle years. So, when Ralph kind of
I
first,
think we shared women, haven't we?
well, we're not.
I thought about that.
We ain't got enough time to go over that. Okay, so Ralph comes, when he first came east, he came to me and he said, hey Gus, you got a dojo and you study Shorin karate. He said, I'm looking to start up again. I'm like, oh,
Not our school.
what am I going to do with this guy? And his reputation preceded him. I said, yeah, I know a place. And I said, Kenny and Joe and Lou had already gone down and studied with Gary Sensei. I said, I got the guy for you. Go down to that other dojo. And they're going to love you there. Right? He rides a motorcycle. He likes shooting guns. Go down to that other dojo. And whatever night he said he was available, I said, oh, we don't teach that night. So anyway, Gary Sensei and Ralph hooked up. And the rest is, as they say, is history. But it's been our pleasure to, he's been coming up out of his own good, heart, coming up and training us once a month at our dojo for probably, we figured it out the other night, it's been like 3+ years.
Something like that.
And it feels like forever. No,
Yeah.
but 3+ years.
Usually that's like with Ralph, it is forever.
Well, we took video of him a couple times, and I kept saying, Sensei, you got to slow down so we can see what you're doing. He goes, I am going slow. I said, no, Sensei, you're not going slow.
Is that true?
Oh,
Sensei?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Go slow, right?
Go slow.
And I just asked Gary, Sensei, for a box of those stickers to put on your gi every time you hurt somebody.
Right.
He said he didn't have any left. So I said,
Sensei, my word to Ralph is, what part of 20% did you understand? Listen, get it.
Anyway, there's his favorite Uki right there. Because Wilson's like Gumby. Anyway, so from all of our students and from Kat and I, we're gonna miss you. I love you, brother. We had a lot of fun together, and I do hope you come back. And
I will.
I hope everything is well down there. And
Thank you.
and who knows? You give me a place to go hunting if I come to
All right.
Texas, right?
350 acres. And we'll go.
Well, safe wins, safe
you,
return.
Who's next?
Go ahead.
Greg, come on. All right, Frank? Okay, Frank.
Well, first of all, I want to raise a glass to everybody here that did tolerate Ralph. So, here, all right? That's the first thing. This is going to be a PG toast, Ralph, so it's going to be real short. You're a good guy, very rough around the edges, but will do anything for you at any time.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
There we go. We're in trouble now.
Call the bartender, get up another round.
Son of a bitch, I didn't know it was you who sent him to us.
And by the way, I said, there's a little skinny teacher down there. Take care of him for
Before
me.
he gets rolling, I did turn the lights on.
Yeah.
And,
No, you turn the lights out.
and I turned them back on. And
Oh.
as smart as you are, no matter what we ever did, we could all say Ralph's favorite phrase, I know. I know.
He's got that tattoo on his back. Yeah, I know.
I got it on my ass.
That's a good place for it.
Yeah, when Ralph came in the door and said that my sensei, Sensei Eric had sent him, yeah, sure, come on in, train, beautiful. We met Sensei Gary already, and yeah, a lot of hard falls. I opened some of the tests for you. I didn't quite ever do what Steve did for you, but
No, it was a pleasure.
anytime, my man, you know that. You know, I wouldn't want it any other way. That's the way you got to train, and I'm sad to see you go. Especially because when I can't do class, you're the one who covers it. So, kind of leaving me in a lurch here. You know, so thank you. You'll be a lot more spry now.
You'll be able to walk.
Exactly. You'll be able to actually walk into the dojo. I'm gonna start seeing you on Sundays now, right? It's gonna be great. But you know, I always appreciated everything you brought to the dojo. With a little different angle on things. You know, that whole the military police type stuff I know nothing about. I truly appreciate that. Never, you know, too much. Oh, you can't. Oh, hey, you know, you look at it this way, which is really important. Open mind. And I'm sad to see you go, my man.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
wish you all the best down there.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I'll tell you one thing. Here's the one thing I'm proud of. My legacy for this dojo is nobody hugged till I got there. Did you know that? Nobody hugged.
No, I hug.
No.
Now, we
When
hug
I
in our
fir-
dojo,
we
I
hug.
know, but when I first came to
Kids used
when
to
I
hug
first
a lot.
came to Elite Defensive Tactics, at the end of class, everybody shook hands. It's true. But I'm a hugger. And so, and I started, among other things, yeah.
And now we all check our pockets before we
Right,
leave.
exactly. But I noticed that after a while, we started hugging each other more because I wanted to hug everybody. And it's good to see that people actually hug each other. I do. I think it's important. Keep hugging each other, all right?
Anybody else?
Time
Roy.
for Sensei.
Wait, no, last. I'll go last.
Oh, Roy wrote something?
Roy, Roy.
Oh, I think, I was like, oh. Uh-oh. Come on, nobody.
I love working out with Ralph. I mean, Ralph's a special kind of guy. But when you work out with Ralph, so you know, Ralph comes in real hard, boom. You know, puts you in a wrist lock, boom. And then you say to yourself, you know, I'm gonna come in hard. After you do that, he looks at you with these puppy eyes. Why'd you hit me? And you're standing there like, why'd I hit him? Because maybe he'll back off a little.
He doesn't back off.
He don't back down.
He don't back
The guy, and because of that, I love training with him because it's the real world. And we need the old style martial arts where it's the real world. And Ralph will give it to you. You're going to know what it feels like when he does a technique on you. And if you do your technique wrong on Ralph, it's not going anywhere. Because he's going to block it or it's going to counter.
True.
And I love that. You're a
Thank
great
you.
martial artist.
Thank you.
The best sparring black belt test that I ever went to. What was his name? Dave.
Dave.
10 years ago, Dave?
Here's Dave. Dave's a
I
teenager.
was there.
He's a little timid. You know, he's a little timid kind of guy, not real aggressive.
I was there.
So Ralph's round comes up. Ralph's wearing army camouflage, a bandana, and he's got war paint on.
Freaked him out, didn't it?
Yeah, and Dave is like, and Ralph went at him like he was Viet Cong. I swear, Dave peed himself. The poor kid was going to throw up, and Sheehan had to come in and go, Ralph, stop, Ralph. That's the end of your round, Ralph. I loved it. Dave didn't, but that's Ralph. He always gives it your all. Okay? And I know I don't want to say anything, but, and then we went through some hard times with Ralph, and you saw his soft side. You know, every guy that's that tough goes to the other extreme when he has to love